What? Yeah! 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 What? Yeah!
Yo, what up with it? It's your boy T-Dub, Mr. Whatsblazing the Sports. I am back at it like a crock at it, giving you boxing geekers every bit of this work. Guys, sorry, man, I was a little bit late, man. I was supposed to take lunch at around 1:50. My boss hit me up right around 1:50 and, kept me about, 10 minutes a little bit later. But I'm live right now, guys. We're going to get this work. We're going to talk boxing, man. We're going to talk the fight of the weekend, Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. And if you want to debate or talk about who you think's going to win, let me know. I got my boy Bernard. He's going to call in today, guys. We're going to talk a little bit of boxing. I want to get his thoughts. I want to get Bernard's thoughts on this fight. Of course, I'm going to give you my thoughts on this fight. And we're going to keep it hype. All right. Hit that like all day and all night. So we live, man. What's blazing the sports? What you guys doing? How you guys feeling? One day closer. Let's go. Let's go. Now, I gotta be honest, man. I don't want no music. Let me turn this. You might not can hear it. I can hear it. Yo. You can hear me. I think so, right? Can you hear me? Let's see. Well, I can hear that, all right. All right, testing, Smith & Wesson. I'm ready, fire, shoot. Let's do what it do. We got it, automatic, no static. Gotta have it. Let's go. So, man, that commercial won't stop, man. Jeez. This commercial won't stop. Man. Hey, you know what, guys? I had an old Canelo video, right? And I think it was one I did for when Canelo fought Danny Jacobs, like a hype video. So, I was like, man, I'm just going to do kind of like a little, I thought something funny, right? I'm going to take the same video, add a couple of things to it, and I'm going to say, Canelo training for Crawford. And man, I put that thing on TikTok. That thing was flying with the views, man. It was flying with the views. But I tell you right now, man, a lot of my Americano hermanos, a lot of my Mexican brothers was definitely on there pulling for Canelo Alvarez. But let's go ahead and get it, man. Let's talk about it. Wait while waiting my boy Bernard to call in. I'm just gonna say this, man. This fight right here between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Oh, here he is. Yo, I'm live with my boy Bernard. What up with it, dog?
What's going on, T-Dub?
Man, I'm live, man. I'm talking this boxing. I just went live. And the fight this weekend, Terence Crawford versus Canelo. Undisputed at 147, taking on Undisputed at 168. What do you think about this fight, man?
It's a good fight. They say it's gonna be the matchup. That's gonna be the fight of the year, but we'll find out it's gonna be the fight of the year.
Man, I don't know. I'm being honest. I don't know if this is the fight of the year. Now, it is a good fight. Now, I'm being honest. I really believe a better fight would have been Canelo versus Benavidez. Because Benavidez, was at 168 pounds, and he recently moved up to light heavyweight, and Canelo has fought at 168 and light heavyweight, and that's kind of been the person that people really wanted to see him fight. To me, this is like a fill-in fight, you're taking the best person that was at 147, and think about this, Bernard. Terence Crawford was the best person at 147. And he is having to go all the way up to 168 for this fight. Do you feel, by there not being a meet in the middle for the weight, do you feel that Canelo get the fight at his comfortable weight, and Terence Crawford literally got to get out of his being comfortable? Do you believe that could affect the outcome of this fight or Terence Crawford's performance?
Terence Crawford walking around 180. You know that, right? He had to drain all that weight to get down to 147.
Walking around at a weight and fighting at a weight is 100% different. It's 100% different. Most guys that, let's say, fight at 140, they don't walk around at 140. Most guys that fight at 168, they don't walk around at 168. They don't walk around at that. They normally drop in 15 or 20 pounds. So your body get used to fighting at a certain weight. Now you gotta pretty much honestly jump up in weight. Do you think that weight could affect his speed?
I mean, it couldn't, and it's not gonna affect his speed. If there's this power, I don't know if his power going to do much damage and knock Canelo out, but we'll find out. I don't know if his power going to be good enough, but we'll see.
But let me ask you a question. Are your hands faster when you are smaller, Bernard, or when you are bigger?
Your hands are faster when you're smaller.
When you're smaller. So when Terence Crawford is 147, wouldn't it be safe to say his hands is faster at 147 versus 19 pounds heavier at 168?
I think his hands is faster.
But how? No, it matters. It matters. Let me ask you a question. I'm known for having a lot of speed, right?
Yeah.
Am I faster now that I'm a little bit heavier, or when I was in shape smaller?
Well, yeah, I think you was faster. You was faster when you smaller.
When I was smaller. Now, I'm still quick now, but I'm not as fast as I was, right?
Right.
All right. Now, when you gain that much weight, isn't the right amount of muscle? Remember, sometimes when you move up in weight, the power don't affect those guys the same as it affect the guys that are 147.
Yeah.
Because when you fight somebody at 147, you get your body power accustomed to that. But when you jump up to 168, you fighting guys that's used to getting hit by 168 pounders. And listen, I'm not saying it can't be done, but ain't that many people have been able to jump up that many weights and keep the same power reaction that they had at the lower weight. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause remember, think about this. Terence Crawford was on like a 10 or 11 fight stoppage, something like that. He had a lot of stoppages. Since 140 and all the way through 147, he has stopped everyone he faced. Sean Porter, Earl Spence Jr., all of them. All of them. He stopped them all. And he moved up to 154, and that division going up, it broke his knockout streak. It broke it. And now he has to jump up 2 more divisions from 154. And remember, in case you didn't know, Bernard, Terence Crawford is older than Canelo. Crawford is around closer, maybe somewhere around 37. Canelo's around 34. We just known about him more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who do you got winning? Who do you got winning? Matter of fact, who do you got winning?
It's a tough fight. It's gonna be a tough fight, Terence Crawford.
It's gonna be tough, man. Like I was at the gym yesterday, you know, because I work out with Devin Alexander. Shout out to Devin Alexander, doing big things out there in St. Louis. Got his own boxing gym, really giving back to the youth, bringing in people that are speaking and talking to these guys spiritually, getting them on the right mind, the right path to keep them in boxing, keep them out of crime. Shout out to my boy Devin Alexander, man, the great 3-time 2-division world champion. Shout out to Devin. I was there yesterday, and like I said, a lot of the guys that I'm cool with there, they just, I don't know if they blindly or they just confidently going with Terence as like it's going to be easy work. I don't think this is going to be easy work, Bernard, at all.
I don't think so either.
At all. Listen, Terence Crawford's last fight wasn't easy work. When he fought at 154 against Madrimov, that wasn't easy work at all. At all. It wasn't easy work. It was hard work. He won, but that was hard work. He had a little bit of swelling too, and that was hard work.
It was. But he gonna see how much.
Who do you got? Who do you got though?
If I had to go with skills wise, Terence Crawford.
Okay.
But he going with somebody who know how to lose. They see Canelo got head movement and body movement like that, so it's gonna be difficult for him. So you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Listen, I believe if this fight, like in my opinion, since Terence Crawford was obviously the undisputed at 147.
Yeah.
Canelo at 168. Now, I know Terence Crawford had one fight at 154. I really think, to make it fair, if you really want to do undisputed versus undisputed, if you really want to say this is how you do pound for pound, it should be some kind of meeting. It shouldn't be one fighter conceding to everything. It shouldn't be that. It should be where they meet, like Crawford go to 160, go up to 160, Canelo come down to 160. I think the fight, to be fair, should have been at 160, and I would have favored Terence Crawford by 51, 52%. I would have favored Crawford.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I did. I think you was somebody was talking to you, champ. I just spit that, champ. You missed it. Listen, I mean, at least people caught on. They can catch it on replay. I catch it live with your boy like Channel 5. I said I believe for this to be a true pound for pound test between pound for pound fighters, in order to make it equal and fair to both parties, the fight weight wise should have been even. One should have went up a certain amount, one should have came down a certain amount, and they should have met. In this case, this fight is not being met. Terence Crawford is the one that has to go all the way up to 168. There's no rehydration clause. Obviously, they saying Terence Crawford is doing a good job of playing the bad guy. I don't think he's trying to play the bad guy. In all honesty, I think because this is a pro Canelo crowd, they are making him the bad guy no matter who's fighting Canelo. They're making him the bad guy. They booing him. Like, he's going into a hostile situation on fight night to where when he has success, you're not going to hear much. And when Canelo starts to swing in, the crowd's going to go bananas. Now, let me make sure. Do you have Crawford winning this, or do you have Canelo winning this? I think you said Crawford, but who do you got? You want to? Hey, call me back, champ. Call me back.
Go ahead.
No, come back. All right, guys. I think it was too much going on, man. It was distracting me, and I want to be able to give you guys this work, man. I want to be able to give you guys this work. If this fight was at 160, I would slightly favor Canelo. Not Canelo, I'm sorry. I would slightly favor Terence Crawford. This fight at 168, in all honesty, I would slightly favor Canelo. Now, I'm being honest, right? I can be honest, right? I don't need a Bible to tell the truth. You can take my word for it. I'm pulling for Terence Crawford. Listen, booze, bad guy, whatever you want to call him, he is the true underdog. He's going into a hostile situation. Nothing's favoring him. Even one of the guys that's throwing it saying, I saw fear in his eyes. I am pulling 1,000% for Terence Crawford to win this. He is a smaller man. The only thing I really hope they didn't stick with making the ring smaller. But see, I want to ask you guys, how does it sound to you? Does it sound, and we know what it's not, but does it sound equal and fair on a level playing field? Does it sound like it? They're both for pound, yes. Maybe even 1 and 2, yes. Nothing wrong with that. One of them is undisputed at 147, took about a year off, had a fight at 154. One's undisputed at 168, been at 168 for a long time, still at 168, undisputed. The person that really was supposed to be in this spot, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. The person that was supposed to be in this spot, who they was targeting, they was trying to set this up for Errol Spence Jr. to fight Canelo. But Terence Crawford ruined the plans by not only beating Errol Spence Jr., but destroying him, making him one of the easiest wins on his career, and one of the most brutal. You had to watch it like this. He was putting in work. And even that fight, I said, listen, I like Earl a little bit more. I can see Earl as somebody who I could probably hang out with a little bit more. But I said, listen, I think Terence Crawford going to win this fight. Because I think he had a little more skills. See, the only reason is, I think if me and Terence Crawford was cool, I'm going to have to fight him, man. I'm going to have to fight him. He just comes off somebody that's going to come up and try to wrestle with you hard. You're going to have to get with him, man. And then when you get with him, he probably going to get you. You know, but either way, let me get back to it. Let me get back to the strip. Let me make sure we still good, man. We still good. Let me get back to the strip, man. Let me get back to the strip. So, Terence Crawford, Canelo. There's no meeting. Crawford is going all the way up. No cut, no catch weight, no rehydration clause. Completely fight the bigger guy at the bigger guy's weight. They was talking about making the ring smaller. They're putting a lot of pressure on the smaller man to stand and trade with the bigger man. Let me repeat it. They are putting pressure on the smaller man. Don't run. They are trying to psych him. Oh, we're paying a bonus for a knockout. You are pushing the smaller man to stand and trade with the bigger man who has a granite chin and power in both hands. That reminds me of that movie when they say, hey, you want to see a dead body? Because that's if Terence Crawford say, you know what, I'm going to please the people. I'm going to stand here and I'm going to trade with him and I'm going to show you, I'm going to get him out of there. Listen, it's going to be an early night if that happens. Now, let's get into what Crawford needs to do in order to win, and what Crawford does not need to do. Round one. Crawford needs to come out almost like he's standing his ground, not backing up, but looking as if he's want to fight. That jab has to be pumping like cheap gas that's only going to be available for the next 5 minutes. Ha! 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 That jab is meant to get Canelo to throw his big shots. And it is important that Terence Crawford makes Canelo miss. He needs to make Canelo miss big shot after big shot after big shot for at least 1 or 2 rounds. Ha! Make him miss. Ha! Ha! And make him pay. Touch him. First few rounds, don't let your hands go. I'm not saying don't punch. I'm saying I wouldn't throw combinations more than 3. I would wop, 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 move, wop, wop, slip, 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 fake, wop, wop. I would not. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Because Canelo is a sharpshooter counterpuncher himself. Ask Billy Joe Saunders. Ask Billy Joe. See, Canelo, he's not taking this fight lightly. Not one bit. He ain't taking this fight lightly, not one bit. He brought Boots Ennis into his camp to spar Boots for Terence Crawford. Oh, he's taking this serious. He wants to make this fight as easy as possible by being the best him as possible. Because he knows that he's supposed to win. He's expected to win. The thing has always been a great big fighter would be a great smaller fighter. That's have always been the thing, right? It's all, but remember, they taught you in school, never say always, right? Never say all the time, because there's always an exception. And he doesn't want Terence Crawford to be exception to the rule. Terence Crawford, in my opinion, if I compare their last couple fights, I think he has displayed a little bit better skills. I think Terence Crawford has displayed that at this point he earned and fought to be pound for pound #1. What's up, DH? DH said, T-Dub, bless him, brother. I got Canelo. You know what, man? Listen, let's do this. In case anybody want to, this phone gonna die on me. But in case anybody do want to talk about it, let me show. Let me get this. Hold on, guys. Let me do this real quick. Now, you say you got Canelo, DH. I'm gonna say this right now. That's not a bad pick, bro. That's not a. To me, Canelo is a safe pick because I told you right now on the surface, because Terence he has to be the one to go all the way up 100%. There is no meat in the middle. Because he is going from 10-ounce gloves. No. Is it? Hold on, I'm messing up. Is it 8 ounce? I can't think now. Is it 8 ounce or 10 ounce at 168? Maybe it's 10 ounce. Maybe it's 8 ounce smaller. You know what? Let me see. Either way, we'll until I get my mind right, we'll skip the glove talk. But he's still the smaller man having to put on the weight and perform at a weight that nobody has seen before against the best at that weight. Not just the best at that weight, one of or the best in the sport of boxing. Especially right now, Canelo is the most popular fighter, active fighter in boxing right now. He is hands down. Gervonta made a little bit noise. Earl made a little bit noise. But the #1 fighter is Canelo Alvarez. Now, DH says he got Canelo. Listen, bro, I'm telling you, if the fight was at 160, I would favor Terence Crawford by that much. The fight's at 168, I'm going to favor Canelo by that much. because I just don't know. Now, again, DH, I'm telling you straight up, bro. I am 100% pulling for Terence Crawford. I want to see him win. Now, you know I'm going to call this fight on Fight Night. If you don't know, you know now. I'm calling this fight live on Fight Night. And I am straight, fair, and equal. But if I'm telling you right now who I would like to see, I am pulling for the underdog. I am pulling for the little man who is being told to go up in weight, and by the person that throwing the whole event, Turkey Al-Sheikh, being told to push for a knockout, a bonus. You telling a smaller man to push for a knockout against a guy that's never been knocked out. And he's the bigger guy. I don't think Terence Crawford can knock Canelo out to the head. That body's a different story. Possibly, if he can soften that body up, maybe that head will get a little bit softer after that body's hurt. But head shots alone, listen, I done seen Canelo in there with Triple G, Austin, no doubt, Trout, Franklin, Billy Joe Saunders, Kovalev, Bivol. I done seen Canelo in there with some guys that can throw a little bit of power, right? Even with fast guys. Think about it. I don't know if there's an opponent like Canelo that Terence Crawford has faced. But when it comes to Canelo, even though I'm not saying he faced somebody quite like Terence Crawford, but he has fought some little boxers, right? He fought Floyd Mayweather. He fought Austin Trout. He fought Eric Landy Lara. He fought Billy Joe Saunders. He fought what's the guy at 168 that took the belt from the white guy? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? With the beard, right? Canelo has a lot of experience. He's seen a lot of different styles, and this fight is set up for him to win. It actually is set up. Now, out of all the people outside of Benavidez, because I think that's the person that I think if he fought Benavidez, I don't think you would get an overwhelmingly of people saying it's Canelo. I think that thing might be 50-50 or maybe a little bit more Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? But when you talk about when Canelo fought Jermell Charlo and let's say Billy Joe Saunders he beat and all them guys, to me, when I hear Terence Crawford speak about this fight, I believe him. Like the way he speak about this fight, the confidence he have in this fight, I believe him. That makes me take it from at first, oh, Canelo. Then I start hearing the way, listen, Terence is going to give this guy 100% physical and mental. Jermell Charlo didn't do that. Jermell Charlo came in here, man, like he's trying to lay down, man. He says, I want to see Canelo win. I've been watching it with UT Dub. Yes, sir. I'm gonna be live, man. I'm live calling this fight. I'm live right now working on my little lunch break. But you know what I'm saying? I don't get a chance to get that work like this, but I'm giving you that work like this because it's fight weekend, guys. I'm not weekend, fight week. This is Thursday. They got some little fights going on now, but listen, I'm going live for this right here, man. This right here. This is a good one, man. It's interesting. See, like I said, Benavidez is the better fight because we've seen Benavidez at 168, right? We've seen Benavidez at light heavy, right? We haven't seen we haven't seen Terence Crawford at 160. We haven't seen Terence Crawford at 168. Terence Crawford hasn't fought. He's been pretty much spending his time just to acclimate to this weight the best as possible to try to retain the speed, the reflexes, their endurance as much as possible against Canelo. Now, I'm not saying it's an impossible task because I do believe he can do it. I do believe Terence Crawford can beat Canelo, but he has to be on all cylinders all night because Canelo has power. Like, when I watch this fight, and let's say Terence Crawford's doing good 2 or 3 rounds, like, oh, he's getting him. Oh, listen, don't get me wrong. Everybody will get hyped. Oh, maybe he can do it. It only takes one or two punches from Canelo that can land. And if you see Terence go, whoo, you know what I'm saying, and have to recover real quick and smile, that won't be a good sign, man. That won't be a good sign at all. That won't be a good sign at all. Not for Terence. For me to see how this fight going to go, it honestly comes down to Terence Crawford's getting hit. I seen Amir Khan land a lot of shots against Canelo. The first 5 rounds, he may be up 3-2, right? He may be up 4-1. And it took one faint overhand right that stretched Amir Khan. Stretched him. Now, Terence Crawford, as great as he is, because he is great, as skillful as he is, he's compared to Floyd Mayweather, but he's not Floyd Mayweather. In some areas, he's better than Floyd Mayweather. But in some areas, he's not. So because Floyd did something to Canelo when Canelo was around 21, doesn't mean Terence Crawford can repeat that same thing. But I'm going to tell you this right here. That would have been one person. If I was Terence Crawford and I could have talked to anybody about fighting Canelo, I would talk to Floyd Mayweather. That's who I would talk with. And I'm assuming that Floyd would give him tips. Because sometimes, listen, you know us fighters, man. I hate to say, some of us black fighters, we don't like to see people surpass us, so we start to hate a little bit. Now, listen, I think it's true. I think that's the reason why Tyson got a little grudge towards Floyd Mayweather. They in different divisions. I think that's why Roy Jones got a little grudge towards Floyd Mayweather. He said Floyd ain't never fought nobody, beat nobody. Something with black people, when we start seeing another black shining and getting that status and looked at as being above you, sometimes we hate a little bit. Sometimes we hate a little bit. Now, with this fight right here, keys for victory for Terence Crawford. To be honest, for Canelo, if Canelo can bring back some of that head movement that he was able to do with Danny Jacobs, right? And bring in some of that arm punching he liked to do, like he did is it Caleb Smith? Like, remember, he bruised Caleb Smith's arms up, bruised his bicep up, hit him anywhere. If he can mix that head upper body movement, countering and punching him any and everywhere, punching him any and every where. That's all he has to really do, and just keep doing it until you break him. That's all he got. Just keep doing it, making him miss, make him pay. If he want to stand there in the pocket and just catch and block, break his arms until he can't catch him. Break his arms until he can't catch him. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Now for Terence Crawford, to me, it's a little bit harder, right? You don't know how you're gonna perform on fight night. You do know what you're up against. We don't know what your speed gonna be, your stamina gonna be, your power is gonna be. What I'm trying to say is there's a lot of questions on how he's gonna look, because we never seen him that high of a weight. There is no doubt what he can do at 147. There's no doubt what he can do at 140. We seen in one fight what he can bring to 154, and that left most people thinking that Canelo would beat him. Now, I think Terence Crawford needs a hybrid of a plan. Terence Crawford needs to look dead serious. He needs to look confident. He needs to lock He needs to lock eye contact with Canelo like Tommy Hearns. He needs to give Tommy Hearns that eye contact. Hey, he needs to give Canelo Alvarez that look he gave Earl Spence. Hey, I think with the weigh-in, he kind of he sucked his teeth or something at Earl Spence. Hey, he was locked in. Terence Crawford needs to come out, be first to the center of the ring, and throw that jab. Pop. If he's fighting southpaw, he needs to look for that straight left hand. Whop, whop. And while he's throwing these just shots just to be shots, he's just throwing them out there. He ain't going soup. He's not emptying all his eggs out. He ain't just throwing everything. He ain't going as fast as he's just throwing something out there to get the response from Canelo. And when Canelo come with that, he needs to make him miss. Swing better, swing better, swing. He needs to make him completely miss. Reset. Reset, because it takes way more energy to miss, gather yourself, and get back position than to just land flush or even land on an arm or anything where it really doesn't count, but you still hit something. He needs to make him miss. Step back, boom, boom, come back into him. Boom, boom. Don't be dumb. If I was Terence Crawford, I would say F that bonus, the turkey trying to get you to go for it, to go for the knockout. I would say F that. Don't do it. If it comes, it comes. If it comes, it comes. You know what to do. You a finisher. But I wouldn't push for it. I would go out there and I would try to skill Canelo. Make him miss, look for the big shots, and watch out for his counters. If you can do this effectively, you would change the way Canelo thinks and fights, because nobody wants to keep missing. He's going to try to find ways now to land his shot because you're making him miss. And while he's thinking, that's going to open you up for more. Now, here's something that could go very, 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 very bad for Terence Crawford. If Canelo is able to close that ground early in the first round, if he's able to get to Terence Crawford early in that first round, or even that second round, if it's over, it's over. It is a matter of time. At that point, I'm gonna hit a stopwatch and hit the time, and at that point, it's a matter of time before he's done. If Canelo is able to have success against Terence Crawford in that first round, I don't care if it's hitting clean or not. If he's just touching Terence, I mean, with the meat, hit his arms, hit his shoulders, hit his biceps, just dig. If he's able to get that off, even if it don't land clean, it's gonna be a matter of time. Because those shots wear your arms down. Your arms go from here to here. And it hurts so much to bring them back here. And they come back here. This is a fight that a lot of people are split. Now, I don't know if it's 50-50 split, but it's definitely split. It's definitely split. And like I said, hold up. Let's see. Yo, you laughed your boy T-Dub. Who's calling? And let's talk about it.
What up, man?
What up with it, big dog? Who's calling?
No, Sacramento, man. I'm out here in Sacramento.
Okay, all right, champ. Who you got, man?
I don't know, man. I'm not really a fan of either of them. I just want a good fight.
Okay, I mean, are you familiar with both of them?
Yeah. I gave up boxing for a long time, bro, and when I came back, Canelo was like a big deal, I guess. So I didn't really like him for a while because everybody hated him. So I kind of jumped on the bandwagon without really checking out his fights, you know. And then I thought Terence Crawford was pretty good because everybody liked him. So it was I kind of like just a mix around them, you know, until I started watching fights. And then I don't know, it's kind of boxing kind of got kind of cheap, right? Because I grew up in the '90s watching Chavez and stuff like that, Tyson, you know.
Yeah.
So when I came back, it wasn't the same shit no more, man.
Well,
It was like a lot of celebrity shit, you know? Like it was just all about being a celebrity, not really a fighter no more.
well, I'm gonna tell you right now, these two guys, to be honest, like Canelo, he deserves some hate, but he also deserves a lot of respect. The kid can fight, bro, and Canelo and Terence Crawford, neither one of these guys are celebrities. These guys they are the real mother effing deal. The only thing that separate these guys is Terence Crawford normally fights a lot smaller. Canelo normally fights a lot bigger. And they're not meeting, bro. Like they're not meeting in the middle to see who's the best. The smaller man has to 100% go to the bigger man weight class. This fight is harder on Terence Crawford, and he's being made the bad guy because maybe Canelo got a lot of hate to you, but he gets a ton of support, bro. Like right now, Terence Crawford, to me, Terence Crawford probably got more hate than most people. Like he didn't even get a lot of fights he should have got because he just wasn't as liked that well. Only because he didn't speak. He really wasn't a speaker. He come off to me as one of them guys that he don't know how to sell himself. He's really short on words. You know what I'm saying? He just can't really sell himself. But his actions are really good. And every time him and Canelo and Terence Crawford in the same place, Terence Crawford is getting booed out this world, and fight night is going to only be worse. He is literally fighting an extreme uphill battle against a great fighter like Canelo.
Yeah. I mean, it probably makes it easier if they're getting paid like 70 million, you know what I mean? So, you know, that probably helps with their booze. You know, either way, they're getting paid a lot of money, man, to get up in there, man.
They definitely getting Canelo getting a lot more. They definitely getting a lot of money, but
I mean, to me, like they say, at the end of the day, none of you just gonna pay my bills. So I just saw your phone up when I was going to the YouTube, and you're actually one of the ones that puts their numbers out there. So I just want to say what's up, bro. I mean, I did some research, bro. You know, on the fights and shit. I know who's got what. I'm pretty excited because I mean, these two dudes are been called they both on like juice and shit, you know. They're always like, oh, this guy uses steroids, this guy uses steroids. The way they strap their hand wraps, you know, like they both do it the same. You know, they like that horsehair glove. Like it's gonna be a tough fight for both of them because I mean, damn near gonna be hitting themselves with knuckles.
Hey, but let me ask you a question: if they hitting themselves with knuckles, are you gonna go with the bigger, stronger fighter or the smaller fighter?
No, it has to be reflexes, man, and instinct on your reflexes. You know, like whoever has the quickest reflexes, you know, is gonna throw because they're both counter fighters.
Hey, they are. This is a tough match. They are. Listen, Terence Crawford. I honestly think from the last few fights, I think he's shown that he's a little bit better than Canelo right now. But bro, just because he's a little bit better, Canelo is effing good, man. The dude is known for counterpuncher. He's known for effective pressure, and he's known for breaking people down with just big shots. Like
if I was Canelo, bro, the way that Terence Crawford starts, you know,
yeah.
I would just go at him the first round for them. I would just go in, bro. If I'm in shit for 12, 15 rounds, you know, and that speed, I just go in there and go for him, go for that knockout, bro. Like I'm going in because he takes 3 rounds to download you. When those 3 rounds with power like each other have, like Canelo can't waste those 3 rounds just freaking. You know what I mean? Like he needs to go in there and show him. If he doesn't, then he's gonna get outboxed.
Well, you know what, man, I don't know, you know, because in boxing, if he just rushes in, Terence Crawford he's an effective counterpuncher.
Exactly. So he can't really rush in. I mean, like rush in. He needs to like go in and bring that pressure. You know, break him down mentally first. Like, because if you ever box, bro, like if you get like if you're in your head too much in the ring, bro, like you get so tired so quicker. It's just quick, bro. It's like you get fatigued faster because your heart rate starts speeding up and all that shit. Because you're like you don't know what the hell's going on, right? So if he's calm during the storm, Crawford he'll be okay. Either one's gonna be all right. One of them's gotta bring a storm in, but if they're both calm during the storm, they won't get as tired, right? Because like if you go back to see the Kirkland fight with Canelo, that fool came in like a savage, bro, and he was socking him up, bro. He was socking Canelo up bad.
But what happened to him? Remember, I agree. He came in like a savage, but what happened to him in extremely short round? What happened to him?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He got beat up bad, bro.
Hey, he got knocked a highlight knockout.
That's what I'm saying. So Crawford can't really think, oh, I'm gonna go in there and bully this guy, right?
Oh no, Crawford's not gonna do that. No. If anybody's gonna bully, it's gonna be Canelo. Crawford's not. Remember, he's just like when you look at their height, Crawford actually might be a little bit taller, but Canelo's a naturally bigger man because he's wider. He has a tree trunk type of build, which means he expands more like the width. That's why he doesn't really have fast feet coming forward because he has big legs, and wider hips. Crawford is normally the leaner fighter, which allow him to drop and fight at lighter weights. So Canelo is the stronger one. Crawford is not gonna go out there. If Crawford goes out and try to push and pressure Canelo and get the knockout, Crawford will go to sleep within 3 rounds. In my opinion, I think Crawford needs to in and out box, not run, not rushing in, but be within punching range. But punch a little bit, step out half a step, punch, turn. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be active, but not that running stuff and not just going forward. Because Canelo got a chin. He ain't never been knocked down. He ain't never been knocked down or knocked out. And he been hit by Triple G.
Yeah, I've seen them fights, man. I think Canelo knows himself too, not to really risk too much because of, like I said, that Kirkland fight where Kirkland went in there all crazy and he probably thinks himself like, man, I can't do that either because I stopped that guy that did that, right? He's so experienced and he's been through most of the fights. He just hasn't fought a brawler like Crawford yet, who's who likes to brawl in certain moments, he'll brawl you, right?
He will. But if you hear Crawford,
when he does though, he leaves his chin up in a lot, bro.
So who you got winning, man? Who do you got winning, man? I need that, Sacramento.
I feel like I don't know, man. It's gonna be like some kind of freaking big ass scene, bro. It's gonna be like some crooked shit, bro. Cause that Turkey Island shit is in it, and that dude sucks, bro. that fool goes to corners and plays freaking starts crying to the boxers and shit and all that crap.
Honestly, I think he wants Canelo to win because he got Canelo on like a 4 or 5 fight schedule.
Man.
I think he wants Canelo to win.
That's bull, though. That's bull, bro, because he doesn't, Canelo told him off a long time ago, bro. And I think this is a payback, being you never disrespect me. I think he wants to, Canelo to think all this shit. He even got his judges that Canelo likes, supposedly, right? So it's I don't know. It's just a weird event.
I don't think so, man.
He's a shady ass fool,
Now,
shady. Shady, bro.
I don't know if he could be, could not, but I really see Turkey Al-Sheikh. He's trying to take over boxing. So and right now Canelo is the face of boxing.
So how answer me this question? How is he not respecting all the belt people, right? But then again, this fight is for all the belts. How can he not respect all the other belts? Oh, I don't want these people in here. He don't want these people in the ring or whatever. Give him some seats like normal crowd people, He don't even bring him VIP to all the IBF, all those people, right? And then this fight is for the to be undisputed. It should not be no belts around then. Canelo should just be fighting for that one belt that TKO is offering, and that's it. Be I ain't throwing my belt for this fight. You know what I mean? Because that guy doesn't respect the other guys. I would be well, my belt. Each one president should be you're not fighting for that belt. You know what I mean? Because he's not respecting that shit.
Well, I think he changed. I think at one point he was his plan. I think it maybe not right now, but I think his long-term plan at one point was to make those belts don't mean nothing and create his own belt and let that belt be what it is. But I think he got so much pushback that he couldn't do that just yet because I think Mauricio Suleiman, I think he's the president of WBC. They were seen together for this fight, and he's going to be at the fight.
I saw him 2 days ago. And then so you can't really believe a lot of shit because it's I saw him right there. He was what the fuck? I thought they weren't even allowing this dude in here,
Okay, they changed. They changed. Like I said, they changed
Like,
and
to me,
they're working
to me,
together right now. They're working together.
I just want a fair fight, bro. I see Crawford big. I see him big. I just don't want no freaking like glove gate shit. You know, where people are strapping up their gloves with these new technologies, how to make caskets on your gloves and shit. All that bullshit, bro.
Yeah, that was Margarito, man. That was Margarito. I don't know if you remember. Margarito did that shit to Cotto.
He's
He
the only
put
one that
plaster.
got caught, bro. You know,
Yeah.
he's the only one that got caught. But
Yeah.
I mean, Crawford's been known, bro. Crawford's been known. Also, Shiraz just pulled that shit off, and nobody's.
I don't think Crawford ever been known for doing anything wrong. Not like
bro.
that.
Glove gate, bro. You look that shit up in the glove gate, he's the first one that pops out, bro.
No, I haven't heard anything about Crawford. You know, anything. No, now Canelo got.
Fight with anesthesia? You didn't see that fight with anesthesia guy? Whatever,
Yeah. Oh, I get you talking about because the glove busted up. I remember that. The glove that wasn't plaster, but the glove busted up. Yeah, I remember that.
You know, Spence too. Like, you know, there's some like he had his glove hiding in his little fishnet. Never took the straps off. You know, all that shit, bro.
What about Canelo taking clenbuterol, man? What about Canelo allegedly taking clenbuterol?
That's what I'm saying. This is gonna be a good fight, bro, because they both cheat.
But who wins? I need a winner from you. Hey, man, hey, you telling me everything, but who gonna win?
Man, honestly, bro, like, I don't want to say Canelo win because I don't really like Crawford and I don't like Canelo, so I don't know.
You in a great position then, man. You in a great position. That means that you can just give me an honest, based off of what you seen, who you think.
By me, like, doing boxing before and knowing, like, what it takes to get in the ring and all that shit, and what it takes, you know, I'll go for that guy that has his chin tucked more, and because with one shot in the chin, you're gonna be just going down.
So who wins?
I'm probably gonna think. I feel like Canelo's gonna tuck his chin a little more. Bro.
Okay,
you know
there we go.
But he'll get out boxed. If he by Crawford if he can. Okay, so remember that before fight when Canelo's big ass head wanted to fight him, he was in a row. Yeah, I'm gonna fight everybody. He wanted the ball, right?
Yeah.
No tune-up fight, no nothing. No first fight at 175. He just jumped up there like, oh, I'll take him out. Well, okay, are you sure? Because look, your body is not used to that shit. You need to have at least. He should have got somebody else before Bebo's, bro. He wanted Bebo's belt. He's like, I'm gonna go get this fool. Got his ass kicked, bro. All over the place, right?
Now, don't you think that can affect Terence Crawford? Think about it. Canelo only jumped up one division from where he at now, and his power didn't transition the same against a bigger fighter because Bivol was able to take it more. You do realize that Terence Crawford has to jump up 2 full divisions, right? I mean, some people think even 3 because he only had one fight at 154. He's jumping up 2 to take on Canelo.
Yeah, I mean, like when I'm doing like the facts, like just like stuff where you go do some research and shit like that. But I saw the fight of Canelo, and that fool was done by the 4th round. But he has a hard neck, a hard chin, good legs, and he's a stubborn motherfucker. So he fucking lasted till the 12th round, getting his ass kicked somehow, bro. Right? And then
he has a chin, man. He has a chin.
I hope that Crawford, his body doesn't react that way, because if it does, he's in for a long night, bro. Because he know how much he wants to do it, and he has all the spirit for it and everything. He freaking likes to fight and stuff. But if his body shuts down because it's not used to like getting carried around that intensity, getting hit with 8-10 ounce gloves and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's like fact stuff. You know? Like I hope that he can last the 12 rounds, bro.
I mean, I say this. He definitely the one thing that gives me hope for Crawford is I don't know if I've seen anybody talk this confident about fighting Canelo. Most of the people that fought Canelo, they talk smack, but they didn't seem confident. Billy Joe Saunders didn't seem confident. Cato Plant didn't really seem confident. Caleb Smith, they didn't seem confident. He seemed like, remember, he's undefeated. Listen, until somebody lose, man, they fight for that O. Now, after they lose, it could be different, but they fight for that O. I think Terence gonna give him everything he can give him, man. He gonna try to keep this win.
I hope so, man. Like, I hope we see a good fight, you know, because the school fight was shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I hope we see a good fight, bro. And just seeing him from the last fight with Mavjamal, he's a tricky fighter. I get it. But that straight right, bro, was landing like easy, bro. You know what I mean? On Crawford, bro. And I know he's awkward. The fighter was awkward and stuff, but, you know, Canelo has a mean straight right, too, bro, and he likes to set it up, man.
But you know what?
You know what I mean?
But he honestly throws more hooks than straight rights. Like this Canelo throws a lot of hooks and uppercuts. Hooks and uppercuts way more than straights. Now he's gonna make an adjustment to do that because he's gonna want to try to expose what he thinks Terence Crawford has a weakness in.
That's what I'm saying. I think at the end of the day, bro, it's your like the fighter's in there, right? But it has to be a good coach on the side of you, and that coach sees everything you don't see, right? So when you go to camp and that coach is telling you, like, we're going to work on this, and you just work on that, right? Trying to expose that guy's weakness. Hopefully that guy doesn't change his style and you can actually be successful in a fight. But, you know, it's all about, like, looking at that guy's weakness and films. Okay. And then you study that, right? Now you got, 12 weeks in camp to, like, work on your best punches, the main ones, you know, not the, you know what I'm saying? Like, how to set them up, how to, you know, move it, whatever, right? Like, that's what you get for 12 weeks. You just don't, like, go and hit the bag and speed back and do the same fucking routine, you know? Like, you have to switch up for every fighter.
Yeah, I mean, Canelo Alvarez, he brought in Boots Ennis to train with. Boots he's similar to Crawford. He can switch from southpaw to orthodox, and he got good power. You know, and he got that, you know, that little bit of a flashy style.
Yo-Yo says he hits harder. Yo-Yo says Boots Ennis was one of the guys that hit him the hardest, bro. Yo-Yo, that new guy, the other sparring partner of Canelo, he said that Boots hit him harder. He's like, they asked him who hit you the hardest, and he said Boots. But he also said that that's when he was skinnier, though. Like, he was sparring Boots, and he was skinnier. And Boots rocked his ass, right? And then now he's bigger and looks all tough and shit. Well, then he says that Canelo's number 2, right? As hitting him, and they asked him who number 1 was. He said Boots, bro. But then he also said, I don't know if it was because I was skinnier. You know what I mean? Because I think if he would have trained with Canelo and a skinny one, Canelo knocks his ass out, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I heard that Boots he had a good time out there and shit like that, right? But I mean, himself, Yo-Yo guy was saying, that dude, Boots didn't know what to do with Canelo, because I guess he's learning how to close range on like how to cut off the ring. Because if you know how to cut off the ring like Chavez used to cut off the ring with body shots, bro, and then they added up. After the end of the freaking 4th, 5th round, those dudes are like, damn, I don't know, man. Like, how do I freaking get out this fight? You know what I mean? Like, it's like Chavez goes Chavez, you know?
I mean, that's what you do, man. Like, Terence Crawford is going to come into the ring. He's going to have the better legs, and he should be slightly faster. And the way
man. His legs look kind of tight against Madrigal, bro. I don't know, man. This is a tough one, bro.
Well, I do think Madrigal fought. He fought in a very awkward style. He really fought in one of those styles that.
Like dance fighting, no?
Yeah, so you can't really. Canelo don't fight like that. To be honest.
Nah, he don't.
This Canelo, in my opinion, he's more predictable.
That's the only time I ever seen anybody fight like that. Well, yeah. You would think, bro. You know, I hope he changes his shit because he get beat up. A boxer gets beat up if they come the same damn way every fight, bro. Just like any other sport. If you don't do films and you don't add your shit, you're gonna lose. You know what I mean? Films is the best way to win because you have to do your research on the dude. You know what I mean? It's the best chance you have. And of course, you have to have confidence. You can't go in there and not confident because you lose already. You already lost before you get to the ring, you know?
So do you have Canelo by decision or knockout?
I think you have to win by at least like where the referee stops it or something because I don't think the scorecards are going to go his way, man.
If you ask me personally, I think if you think it's a dead even fight, I think they give it to Canelo. Listen, this is why they want to keep Canelo winning. He is the cash cow. If you let Terence Crawford, as talented as he is, he just don't have the fan base for whatever reason. He don't draw the fans.
Yeah,
So if you keep, that's why the cheating that happens in boxing is a lot of time the favorite gets the referee slightly favored them when it's a close fight.
So these Mexican guys that fought a few days ago, was it Nunes and Pitufo they fought, just a few days ago in Mexico, bro. And those scorecards were lopsided, bro. They gave it to the home guys. You know what I mean?
And I'm telling you right now, Canelo's the see Turkey Al
He's
Sheik.
been known for that, bro. He's been known for that shit. The judges, like they always have like the first Triple G fight. He lost, but they
I thought Triple G won. Man, I'm telling you right now, if this fight is close, if you let's say this fight go 12 rounds, and you thought Terence Crawford won by 1 round, maybe 2, do not be surprised if they give it to Canelo. Don't be surprised if it's a split decision they get to Canelo, because if it's that close, they're going to give it to the champion, and they're going to keep him undefeated.
Or a draw, bro. A draw.
Well, honestly, I think it'll be a draw only if you thought Terence Crawford won by 3 rounds. Like, Terence Crawford will have to be putting in some serious. Like, it's not gonna be no even. Listen, the crowd gonna be against him. Right now they boo him. They boo him out the frame. So anytime he do something, they're not gonna cheer for it. If Canelo just make a flurry, they're gonna cheer for it. And sometimes these judges, they react to the crowd. And if you think,
I see that hating on the crowd, but it equals up with all the broadcasters that are really gonna be the ones talking shit. Everybody is against Canelo. They always.
Oh no, they're not against Canelo. They're pro Canelo.
You got Ward.
Now Ward is probably more so Terence Crawford. Ward would be.
Has never liked Canelo, bro.
I'm telling you right now.
They brought him out of retirement.
Ward would be 50-50. I promise you right now. Andre Ward is going to get.
Because he was actually saying some stuff that equals about 50-50, like you said. He was actually not like he was in the middle just as last time, like you were saying. He was like, man, if he starts too fast and he's gonna get knocked out. You know what I mean? Like he was saying shit like that.
I think he's going to be honest. I think he's gonna say when Canelo's doing good, and he's gonna say when Terence Crawford doing good. But you are gonna have those biased people that's just gonna be pro Canelo, because it is he is the money. He's the money man. He's the face of boxing. He's like Turkey Al Sheik probably want his boy to win it. Like Turkey want his boy to beat Canelo, because after this.
Who's his boy? Terence?
Nah, the tall guy that the tall guy just beat.
Yeah.
He just beat the yeah. He just beat I can't he just beat the
loaded left glove Shiraz. Loaded left glove Shiraz. He never took that strap off, went to the locker room, fucking went to take a shit probably, and he still had that on, bro.
Hey, I'm telling you right, that's who we want him to fight. Hey, he would probably want either one. That guy to beat him, or he want Benavidez to beat him. I think this fight is a sell fight. This is a fight that they're using to get a lot of attention, to get a lot of views, because Crawford has a status of undisputed and undefeated, but he is really 3 divisions down for undisputed.
How about if what you're saying is right, but his first rooster that he's bringing out to fight is Crawford. Like he wants Crawford to win, right? But in case he doesn't, he's got another guy. In case he doesn't, he's got a third guy. He wants to see Canelo go down one way or another, bro.
Oh, no, well,
I grew up around rooster fights,
If he wanted him down, he would have paid him the money to fight Benavidez. Paying him to fight a smaller fighter is think about this, all right? Think about this. This is how he is against Crawford. Crawford's undisputed at 147. Canelo's undisputed at 168. Now, to be fair, if you really want to be fair to both guys, you will make Canelo come down to at least 160, and you'll make Crawford come up to 160. But they didn't do that. And then Turkey Al Sheik was talking about making the ring smaller from 20 feet to 18 feet. That would favor the bigger, slower foot fighter, Canelo, and not the faster, lighter fighter, Terence Crawford. And then he has a knockout bonus. He's pushing both fighters to push for a knockout. He's pushing a smaller man who's going up in several divisions to fight the bigger man at his comfortable weight to stand and trade. He is trying to get Terence Crawford not cleaned out. He is not.
Damn.
He is
Well, I
not
thought
for
it was
Crawford.
because they were holding hands and shit.
Yeah, bro, that's pretend, bro. That's all pretend. I'm gonna show you what that is. This is what this is right now, bro. Let's say I got my homeboy Marco, right? But I'm coming to you, right? I'm coming to you like, hey, Sacramento, bro, man. Hey, man, we cool, man. I'm gonna fight my boy Marco, man. I'm cheering for you. I'm cheering for you, man. He like, oh, okay, that's cool, yeah, man. But then, right? Think about it. He's being cool with Terence Crawford, but he's putting everything in Canelo's favor. Bro, that ain't your boy for real. That ain't your damn boy. He's doing, think about it. Bro, it's like if I'm being cool with you just to get you to think I'm being fair, but I'm not really fair because everything is in Canelo's favor. Everything. And I got every person interviewing you telling you don't run or you going to stand there. They are trying to tell the smaller man to trade with a hard. That's stupid. They want to see him get knocked out cold in front of the world.
Damn.
I'm telling you, that's what it is, man. They want to see Terence Crawford get knocked out. Now, me personally, I'm pulling for Terence Crawford. If I was a betting man, just knowing what I know, I would say I would have to tip my hat towards Canelo getting his win because he got a lot of things stacked in his favor. But I'm personally pulling for the underdog. I'm pulling for the little man who's conceding into everything. Think about it. He's getting the less amount of money. He's taking the more risk. He's chasing greatness. He's jumping up in weight. He's 3 years older than Canelo Alvarez. He's being pushed to get a knockout against Canelo, and nobody never done that. So I'm pulling for the underdog to win.
Good theory, bro. It's a good theory. You know what I mean? Like, if he really is like acting like he likes Crawford, then that motherfucker needs to be in Hollywood, bro, because it looks like he really does like him, man.
Of course. I mean, man, think about it. Hey, if you like somebody, wouldn't you at least try to do things 50-50 in their favor? Would you do things 100% in somebody else's favor? I'm only showing you I like you just so you think I'm not Canelo's boy.
Worse than I thought.
Think about it.
Worse than I thought about him.
Think about it. If I did it to somebody, I only want to think that person that I like them more. Because he even said I'm pulling for Crawford, but you're making everything against him. That's all. That's just acting. I'm telling you, I'm cool with you. With this, you my boy. I want to see you do it. But yet you got to come up with a way. I may or may not make the ring smaller, and I'm pushing for a knock. Listen, to me, pushing for a knockout bonus, that'd have been Canelo versus David Benavidez. That right there, where two guys are known for hitting, that's the fight to push for a knockout. You don't tell a smaller man who's undisputed at 147, who's coming to 168, that I want you, the smaller man, who's about to put on an unfamiliar amount of weight, who's never fought in this division, not once in his life. You got to push for a knockout against a juggernaut. Canelo, listen, Canelo is him right now. And I hope he don't do it. I hope he don't go for it.
Didn't this all start with Terence Crawford being the one, though, that he called LSU, and he was like, I want the Canelo fight, and he kept bugging him.
You know what? I didn't hear that. What I originally heard was Terence Crawford thought he would never fight Canelo. Hey, I'm gonna tell you the real setup. This is how the real setup was gonna go. And I called this first a long time ago. The real setup, ever since Errol Spence Jr. beat Mikey Garcia, a seed was planted for Errol Spence to move up one day and fight Canelo Alvarez. And
I remember that. That's when I started watching boxing again.
And that's when the seed was planted, and it was for Errol Spence to fight Canelo. And
then he got his ass kicked.
Right, but his whole camp was telling him, honestly, don't fight Terence. Just move up to 154. Don't fight him. But Earl, he wanted to be great. So he and Terence made the respective parties put the fight on. And what Terence Crawford did to Errol Spence, I said it. I said, they are going to now start calling at some point, instead of Errol Spence, for Terence Crawford to face Canelo. And I said it back then. I should go find that video. I'm gonna find it. And I even said, I said back then, I said Terence gonna fight for a catch weight, but he's not gonna get a catch weight. Canelo gonna make him come up full to 168 pounds. I literally called this before it happened. Now, I'm gonna give the last word, man, before I gotta get out here and get back to my regular 95. I appreciate the talk. Hey, come back fight night. I'm gonna be live fight night, bro. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man.
Yeah, man. Cool, bro. What's your name?
Subscribe to the channel. Are you subscribed yet?
No, because like my phone doesn't do like I got kicked out of YouTube a long time ago, and I can't really.
Well then, how you watching me then, man? How you watching me?
On TV, I was watching TV, and you came on.
I'm on YouTube.
On the TV, so
yeah, I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but my shit doesn't work like that.
Okay, I got you. Hey, at least they got me on YouTube. Hey, man, then remember this, man. Remember what's blazing the sports. I'm gonna be live. I'm gonna be live on I'm gonna go live on TikTok and YouTube.
Hey, thanks for your time, brother. It feels good to talk boxing with people without, trying to do it, like, you know what I mean? Like, you could say you and I could say me, and it is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I love that, man. I love being able to say things we agree about, disagree about, because that way the people that's listening get to hear both sides. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for calling, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Hey, man, God bless you, brother.
You too.
Good luck with your channel, man.
Thank you. I'm trying, man. Thank you. All right, man. That's my boy from Sacramento, man. Called in, guys. I appreciate that, bro. That's what I was looking for, my boy Bernard. I had Bernard, but he had just too much stuff that was going on in the background, and I didn't want that all on the live. But this fight, guys, before I gotta get back to my regular, let's make sure. I think we are going. Let me see. All right, because I gotta get back to my regular 9 to 5. But I'm gonna say this, guys. This is a big fight, but it's not the fight. Is it going to be a really big fight to do great numbers? Yes, because it's going to be on Netflix. But this fight is very similar to when Jermell Charlo fought Canelo. Remember, Jermell Charlo was a 154-pound champion. Undisputed, right? And he went up to 168. Undisputed versus undisputed, right? So now he's getting another undisputed, but he's undisputed at a smaller weight than Jermell Charlo, and he's coming up to fight Canelo. Again, like I said, I do believe that the chips are stacked in Canelo's favor. I still do believe it's going to be an entertaining fight. I believe that Terence Crawford does have a chance to win. When I hear him speak, not Bo Mack, even though Bo Mack's confident, but because he's the fighter. When I hear Terence Crawford speak, I believe him. I believe because this guy is, 36-0, 38? He's undefeated. I believe he's going to train his best, and he's going to pull out everything possible to get this win. Every adjustment, he's going to do everything possible to beat Canelo. But like Mike Tyson says, all it takes is getting punched in the mouth to change everything. That's all it takes. Realistically, because I do believe Canelo's going to be the bigger puncher, because he's the bigger puncher already at the higher weight. It only takes 1 or 2 big headshots from Canelo to change things, or he can beat his arms until he can't block no more. Terence Crawford defense has to be better. That might be the biggest improvement I would make from Terence Crawford. If he can take anything from Floyd Mayweather, learn how to make him miss and make him pay. That's the Terence Crawford offense is good. He can switch southpaw to orthodox. It's good. He's going to have okay power. It ain't going to be great power. It probably ain't going to be good power at 168. He's going to have okay, respectable power at 168. I don't have any doubt that even if he's a little bit slower, he's going to be able to produce what he can produce. But I think he has to improve on that defense. He has to improve on minimizing Canelo Alvarez landing those big titanium shots. When it all boils down, when the rubber meets the road, Terence Crawford, for the first 1 to 2, 3 rounds, he has to avoid getting hit with big shots. If Canelo is able to touch him, if he's able to touch Terence Crawford with some solid shots, I don't care if it lands clean on the chin. I don't care if it lands clean on the body. I don't care if it hits the arms, the shoulders, the bicep. If he's able to release all that winder, if he's able to like just hit something solid with that, even if it, let's say Terence blocks all three, he blocked all 3 of them. That long term would not be good for Terence Crawford. Those arms, that muscle he has will start bruising. It will start hurting. Can he do it? It can be done. If there's anyone that's smaller that can do it, it is Terence Crawford. No doubt in my mind. If there's anyone smaller right now that can actually pull this off, it is Terence Crawford. Over Earl Spence Jr., over Sebastian Fundora, over Keith Thurman, over anybody that's smaller. Jamal Charlo, Jamel Charlo, Eris Landy Laura, anybody, he is the one that can do it. He has the pedigree. He has the IQ. But he is dealing with a monster at 168. And he's dealing with a monster who don't want to be upset at his weight. There's nothing worse than somebody coming to your house and kicking your ass. There's nothing worse than that. And Canelo don't want that to happen. The crowd on his side, everything is on his side. He has breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner. He has a buffet of things on his side. He don't want to lose this fight. That's why he's bringing in Boots. He's taking this fight dead serious. But if there's anybody that can come up and wait, that's actively fighting right now and pull it off, it's Terence Crawford. And it's not just because what I've seen at the smaller weight. It's when I listen to him. When I hear that confidence. When I hear that believability. He still has his like Keith Thurman says, and he ain't afraid to let it. Well, I think he is. I don't think he won't let it go. I don't think so. I think until you take that loss, you fight your ass off not to lose. And in some kind of way you lose, and that could change you. Earl Spence Jr. I ain't fought in a long time, right? But doing that, when Earl Spence Jr. fought Terence Crawford, right? Even when he was getting his ass mopped from one end to the other end of the floor, he kept getting up, right? He kept getting up, stumbling, bumbling, reaching, and kept getting knocked down, but he kept getting up. Why? Because he didn't want to lose. But now after he lost, and the loss set in, then things changed. He ain't the same because the fight's over. So what I'm saying is, as long as Terence Crawford is in the fight, winning or losing, he's going to give you everything he got. And I'm telling you right now, I am 100% supporting the underdog. I am pulling for Terence Crawford to get this win. For me, it's easy. This is like watching Rudy and you pulling for him to get into a game. He has everything stacked against him. Everything. And he still says, give me the fight. That's the guy I'm pulling for. Now, if I put my money on it, Not just yet. Not just yet, because I know what Canelo can do. Not just yet. But guys, listen, I hope you guys enjoy rocking out with me, man. You know, I work from home today. I don't get a chance to go live a lot. Hope you guys appreciate this, man. We're still trying to get 10,000 subscribers. So I went live. I'm giving you guys this work. Pass the message. If you got boxing buddies, say, hey, man, hey, I saw this dude, man. He's pretty cool. He talk boxing. Hey, go and subscribe to him. Try to help push the channel, man. Let me know. T-Dub, what's blazing the sports? And I'm out.